in this video, we're going to build upon the previous video that went over how to read, write, append to a standard text file. So say we want to, again, use the same .text file, employees.text, and we want to make a program that prints out all of the employees by number, putting a number next to their names, right? So let's utilize the read lines method to actually execute that. So again, we'll create a variable employee file, and we'll set it equal to the actual file that we'll open here, employees.text, and then we want to read. We use the read mode, and we'll use a for loop. So here we'll set up a guard variable, and then for employee in employee file, we'll say read lines, and then what we want it to do is we want it to print to the console the string I. Will convert the guard variable into the actual number we want next to the name, right? And then we'll add in a space, and then we want the employee. So we want to dump out the line, right? And then we'll increment the guard variable I plus equal 1. And then after that, we want to close employee file, just to clean up behind ourselves. And nope, throwing up an error because I forgot the plus sign here. And let's go ahead and run read with 4. And we'll do that, and see here it read out, the first line in the employees.text file, added a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's not particularly useful, but just shows you what you can do with the read lines method, and also a loop. If you can do a lot more. Imagine you can take the read lines and then start a whole new file and print this out in a text file. We won't go through that, just as an example, just coming off the top of my head. Something else we could do here is actually change the extension, on the employees.text. It could be a .html. So you could honestly, let's go back to the original file. You can say, you say you want to make this different, say employees.html, right? And then let's say instead of layer admin, you can put something as simple as say a simple piece of code in HTML. Don't worry about it. You don't need HTML for now. But say you want to put in a simple code. This is HTML, and then close that. And let's go ahead and run reading a file, but it's actually going to write a file. Let's see what error this is throwing up. And I'm missing a close quotation there. thinking the whole thing was a comment. Anyway, so let's go ahead and run read a file. Let's see what happens here. And you can see here we created a new HTML file, and this is HTML. However, this is a very powerful tool, and in the next section we'll go over web page scraping or parsing a HTML file. But all an HTML file is a text file. There's no difference between this and this except for the IDE recognizes this as HTML, and it's an HTML extension. So imagine how powerful the basics that we learn here can be.